Of all the bizarre and exotic rulers in India, the 7th Nizam of Hyderabad was surely the most bizarre. A devout and learned Muslim, he and an Islamic ruling caste presided over the largest and most populous state in India, an entity of 20 million Hindus and only 3 million Muslims set in the heart of the subcontinent. He was a frail little old man of 5'3", weighing barely 90 pounds. Years of devoted chewing of betel nut had reduced his teeth to a line of rotting reddish-brown fangs. He lived in constant dread of being poisoned by some jealous courtier and was followed everywhere by a food taster whom he obliged to share his unvarying diet of cream, sweets, fruits, betel nuts, and a nightly bowl of opium. In 1947, the Nizam was reputed to be the richest man in the world, and the legends of his wealth were surpassed only by the legends of the avarice with which he sought to hold it intact. He dressed in rumpled cotton pajamas and ill-formed grey slippers bought in the local marketplace for a few rupees. For 35 years, he'd worn the same soiled, dandruff-encrusted fez. Although he owned a gold service for 100 places, he ate off a tin plate, squatting on a mat in his bedroom. So stingy was he smoked the cigarette stubs left behind by his guests. Indeed, so miserly was the Nizam that when his doctor arrived from Bombay to give him an electrocardiogram, he couldn't make his machine work. The doctor finally discovered why. In order to save on his electricity bill, the Nizam had cut back the palace's current. No machine could function properly on it. The Nizam's bedroom looked like a slum hut, its furnishings consisting of a battered bed and table, 3 kitchen chairs, overflowing ashtrays and waste paper baskets, emptied once a year on the Nizam's birthday. His office was littered with stacks of dusty state archives, its ceiling a forest of cobwebs. The Nizam of Hyderabad combined his passions for photography and pornography to amass what was believed to be the most extensive collection of pornographic photographs in India. To assemble it, the aging Nizam had disguised in the walls and ceilings of his guests' quarters automatic cameras that faithfully recorded all that went on in them. He had even installed a camera behind the mirror in his palace's guest bathroom. The camera's harvest, a portrait gallery of the great and near great of India relieving themselves on the Nizam's toilet, had pride of place in his collection.